Good evening, Dr. Sudhakar sir.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome to SRM.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I took some time to join the meeting.
Yeah.
You have joined earlier. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, ma'am. It's an opportunity to me also to connect with people. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Jayalakshmi ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening to all. I welcome you all for the second day of this 2-week FDP program on Advanced Computational and Experimental Research in Physics 2021, organized by Department of Physics, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram Campus, Chennai. SRM Institute of Science and Technology is one of the top-ranking universities in India with over 38,000 students and more than 2,600 faculty all across all the campus, offering a wide range of undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs in engineering, management, medicine, and health sciences and science and humanities. The institute has academic tie-up with leading foreign universities like MIT, University of California, USA, and University of Dundee, Oxford University, UK. Our institute is accredited by NAC with A++ grade in the year 2018 and got placed in A category by MHRD. Now, I request our HOD, Department of Physics, to welcome the gathering. Ma'am?
Yes. Good evening all who have joined this second day session of 2-week faculty development program on advanced computational and experimental research in physics. I take privilege in welcoming Dr. S. Sudhakar, Principal Scientist, Electrochemical Power Source Division, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Central Electrochemical Research Institute, Karaikudi. He is going to enlighten us on lithium-ion battery for electric vehicle applications. Thank you, Sudhakar sir, for accepting our invitation to present your research work. And I extend a very warm welcome to other participants who have been attending all our programs and supporting us. I request all the participants to get benefit out of these sessions, which we have, with great effort, we have arranged these speakers, eminent speakers for this FDP. Thank you. Have an enjoyable evening.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. T. Veena, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, to introduce the chief guest. Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening to all. It is my privilege to introduce our speaker, Dr. S. Sudhakar, Principal Scientist, Electrochemical Power Sources Division, CSIR, Sikri, Karaikudi. He worked as an assistant professor in Dongkyung University, Seoul, Republic of Korea from March 2009 to July 2010. He worked as postdoc researcher in Chonbuk National University, Gyeonggi, Republic of Korea from August 2010 to May 2011. He has 12 years of research experience. His areas of research is silicon thin film solar cells, in which the development of very high frequency PECVD process to achieve high growth rate of doped and undoped layers of amorphous and micro nanocrystalline silicon thin films. He also doing research in lithium-ion batteries, in which synthesis of advanced cathode materials for lithium-ion batteries and fabrication and testing of lithium-ion cells for e-mobility and energy storage applications. He has guided 12 PG students for projects, and he has published more than 30 international journals and 2 book chapters. Currently, he is having 2 ongoing major research projects funded by CSIR and DST. He has completed more than 3 major research projects funded by NPL, CSIR, and MNRE. He has received many awards. He got Japanese Young Scientist Award by Global COE Materials Integration, Tohoku University, Sendai, Japan. He has organized a number of seminars, conferences, and workshops. He has participated in more than 15 international conferences and 8 national seminars. He is a life member of Indian Association for Crystal Growth and also Society for Advancement of Electrochemical Science and Technology. He has evaluated 11 PhD theses. So we are very proud to be here, sir. Thank you, sir. And now I request Sudhakar, sir, to take over the session.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Very good evening to one and all. And first of all, I wish to thank the organizers, particularly the Department of Physics and SRM University to organize this wonderful online 2-week international faculty development program. I take this opportunity to wholeheartedly thank all the faculty members of Department of Physics as well as other departments for providing me this opportunity to share our experiences in the field of lithium-ion battery. So I hope my screen is shared right now, and
Yes,
is it
sir.
audible also?
Can able to see.
Yeah, right. And once again, I thank the organizers. Today in today's discussion, we are going to see about the lithium-ion battery for e-vehicle application. Mainly, even during our yesterday's program, during the inaugural session by Dr. Rajdeep Singh sir, he also focuses on lithium-ion batteries and hydrogen storage devices for heat for lithium-ion batteries, and that is for energy storage as well as that conversion system. Particularly, he pointed out using the plasma processing of that high energy cathode materials. So he also yesterday focuses about lithium-ion battery. So he has given wide introduction about how battery looks like, lithium-ion battery, and what are the important components and everything else. But in today's discussion, my brief objective, the brief objective of today's presentation is just to understand, okay, what is lithium-ion battery and its electric vehicle application. Okay, just today we will see very easily we'll understand what is lithium-ion battery, and if time permits, I will add on safe handling processes. Okay, why means lithium-ion battery? We know today, like yesterday also our chief just mentioned. It is like a wide range of application, starting from small like a torch light and other things, remote and the solar lanterns, and to electric vehicles actually. So it is having a wide range of applications, and even without mobile phones, everyone, each and every one of us are using mobile phones, right? So without mobile phones, we can't able to imagine our life also. That much. Mobile phones are playing a vital role in our day-to-day life and day-to-day activities actually. So mobile phone means the inherent device that is battery, that particularly lithium-ion battery. So each and every phone, whatever we are using today, is consists of lithium-ion battery. So that's why I want to mainly focus on safe handling practices of this lithium-ion battery. So that is my main objective of today's discussion. So before moving into our main topic on lithium batteries, I want to, since there are so many students are there, particularly research students and master students are there who are going to take their like a doctoral degree or that career or something. So I want to just very shortly, I want to discuss about the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research so that it will be a little beneficial to them. I belong to CSIR, Central Electrochemical Research Institute, CSIR in short form. But CSIR is a Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, It was established by Government of India in the year 1942 itself. Okay, you please think this is like a pre-independence. Okay, in the pre-independence itself, Government of India has established this council to support and strengthen the industrial research and development needs. Okay, and as of now, as of today, CSR is having 38 national laboratories and 39 outreach centers. I have listed out in the down what are all the short forms, what are all the research laboratories which are widespread across our nation. Okay, like AMPRI, it's like Advanced Materials Processing Research Institute, which is located in RMP, Bhopal. Okay, it is located in Bhopal. Likewise, so many. Whatever I highlighted here in the red color, CICRI, that I am right now working, Central Electrochemical Research Institute. Similarly, earlier I was working in National Physical Laboratory. Okay, NPL, short form, National Physical Laboratory. It is located in New Delhi. From 2011 to 2017, I worked over there as a scientist, and then I get transferred, and then right now I'm working in CICRI for past 3 years. Similarly, for example, those who are interested in chemical technology, those are all studying chemical, okay, like chemistry related subjects. So they can choose IICT, Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, which is located in Hyderabad. Whereas those who are looking are working in aeronautical engineering or aerospace or like that, they can think of NAL, National Aerospace Laboratories, which is located in Bengaluru. Like that, you see all these 30 laboratories having their own vision, and we are working on different subjects. Okay, starting from either it's physical sciences, biological, or engineering, or any aspects of science and technology. All these 38 national laboratories are working on different fields. Okay. Our laboratory is particularly working on electrochemistry, electrochemical research. Okay, so whatever be the field, okay, whatever be the field of interest, our CSR is making contribution in that. Okay, and as I mentioned in the previous slide, the CSR has been established in 1942 itself. Okay, as of now. Okay, so we have made very much contribution. CSR has given so much of contribution for the development of our nation. Okay, some things I have highlighted here. For example, what are the things? What are the pride moments or achievements of CSIR? Okay, means you can see here in 1952 the indelible ink for election. The ink we are using, whatever we are using in the election right now. So that ink is the technology of CSIR. Okay. I mentioned earlier National Physical Laboratory, NPL, National Physical Laboratory. So that lab has find out, and the technology has been identified by CSR NPL, and it has been given to some other companies. And in 1952 itself, the indelible ink for election, even it is still in, we are using it, right? The indelible ink we are using for election, and not only our India we are using, we are also supporting this technology to our neighboring countries like SAARC countries, particularly Bhutan, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and all of our SAARC countries. We are supporting this type of indelible ink for the elections also. And even in the 65 to 70, there was a huge demand for milk products. At the time, no milk was available during 1960s. Okay, and even our India has requested that foreign companies or foreign industries to put over their plant or industry of milk products in India, but most of the countries has denied to put their industry, particularly the milk industry in India. The reason was like we are at the time we don't have that cows. Okay, we don't have the cow milk. There was a scarcity of cow milk, but there was buffalo milk was available. But the companies or the foreign companies or industries, they don't have the technology for milk products based on that buffalo milk. Okay, since it was the buffalo milk is the contain is having huge fat content will be there, so they don't have the technology for that type of milk products. So our CSR has taken the challenge. Okay, in 1968, CSR has taken the challenge that we should have to work for it, and we should have technology by ourselves like that. So then one of our CSR laboratory has within 2 years, within short span of time, we have the technology for milk products, and even At the time, even right now also we are using this Amul spray, okay, Amul spray or Amul baby milk product, and the technology has been transferred to Ms. Kaila milk producer. And still now the company is running the Amul baby products, milk products, okay. So this is a very proud moment. And even the Swaraj tractors, okay, the Swaraj tractors and the 3 tractors, Sonalika, Swaraj, and one more tractors, it is the CSA indigenous technology. And NAL I mentioned earlier in my previous slide. I have mentioned about National Aerospace Laboratory, Bengaluru. So that NAL as we have indigenous aircraft we have designed in 1993 itself. Okay, so all the materials involved in this flight. Okay, it is a 2-seater flight that has named ANSA. ANSA meaning Sanskrit, this is swan. Okay, the Sanskrit ANSA means swan. So in 1993 itself, we have indigenously developed whatever the material involved in this aircraft has been designed to be developed by India itself. That is particularly NAL, National Aerospace Laboratory, in partnership with other CSL laboratories like AMPLI, ISAT, and all others. We have collaborated, and we have our own technology for this type of aircraft. And it is for still now these flights, these type of flights are using for army training. Okay, in the military purpose they are using. And the right side aircraft, whichever I mentioned, this is the advancement. Okay, advancement of this answer. It is like 16-seater pilot training flight. Okay, still now it is using in our military and army, and this has been successfully demonstrated in the year 2018, very recently. Okay, so these are like these are very small examples. I'm saying, if I can say our CSR technologies, it will be like some 3,000 to 4,000 technologies we have delivered till now, and we have made that India strengthen in indigenous technology. Okay, very few have been shown over here. And coming to CSR opportunity students, one of these things I don't want to miss. That's why I want to say in the initial itself. Coming to CSR opportunity students, you all know like CSR is providing junior research fellowship and a senior research fellowship. Those students who are doing doctoral degree or a master's. Okay, so CSR is providing junior research fellowship to the tune of 31,000 plus HRA, depending upon the city where they are living. So 31,000 plus HRA for JRF, whereas for CSR senior research fellowship they are providing 36,000 plus HRA. And even they make CSR is providing travel fellowship. Suppose if I want to attend any international conference, okay, which is happening in any other abroad countries, so we can apply to CSR so that the travel fellowship will be given by the CSR for travel as well as for registration fee payments and per day dining allowances. Everything they are covered by CSR. Even not only CSR, DST also supporting this type of travel fellowship. Okay, and even I am the user. Okay, I am the user of these type of all the 3 fellowships. I was a CSR JRF and I was a CSR senior research fellowship, and even I use this travel fellowship from DST. Okay, DST has sanctioned me this travel fellowship during my while I'm doing in a PhD in 2008, and I visited Japan to present my work in a conference. And even internship, CSR is providing internship program. Also, we are providing project guidance for master students. The last fourth semester, they have to do the complete project, right? That CSR, all the CSR labs, whatever I mentioned earlier, the 38 laboratories. Okay, all the 38 laboratories we are providing internship as well as project guidance. So you people, whatever the field you are doing, you can easily approach any of the CSR laboratories which is closer to your proximity, and you can do your internship or a project. So that CSR is providing. In particularly in Tamil Nadu, I want to say out of these 38 laboratories, 3 laboratories are situated in Tamil Nadu itself. Okay, one we are knowing in Chennai, CLRI, Central Leather Research Institute. Okay, that is located in Adayar in Chennai, as well as one more laboratory is situated in Chennai, that is located in Taramani, SCRC. Structural Engineering Research Center, that is located in Taramani. So 2 laboratories are located in Chennai, and one is like whatever right now I am currently working, Central Electrical Research Institute, is located in Karaikal. And even our CSIR SICRI, we are having 2 extension centers. Okay, 2 outreach centers we are having, SICRI. Okay, particularly one is at the SCRC campus itself in Taramani, and one more is in Mandapam, which is near before to Rameshwaram. Okay, so these two outreach centers we are having that. SICRI is having two outreach centers. In addition to these internship and the project guidance, we are providing regular skill development programs and courses to students. They are like suppose ITA grade and the diploma holders, whatever the grade they are having, either they are ECE, EEE, or mechanical, welding, fitter, and even particularly we can say that our CSI in SICRI, our particularly ECPS division, our electrochemical performance power sources division, the battery section division, we are providing skill development to the students for a battery maintenance. Okay, lead acid battery maintenance and care. Okay, it is like a 2-week on-site training course, how to care the lead acid batteries, as well as once the cycle life of the lead acid battery is over, how to recycle it. So that type of skill development we are giving, and so many people have started their own small startup companies itself. Okay, using these skill development training programs. So you can regularly you can visit any of the labs. Okay, I can say even NPL is providing so many skill development programs like this. CLRI is providing. So all our research laboratories are providing skill development training programs also. And we are providing financial support to conduct conferences, symposia, workshop, everything. Okay, and particularly to school students, we are CSR is providing Young Innovative Award for school students also. So to the tune of first prize like 1 lakh rupees, they are CSR is providing. These are the opportunity to students for CSR our headquarters. Okay, so. And further opportunities at CSR laboratories is earlier, like 4 to 5 years before, we don't have our own academy. Any of our research students, okay, they are working with us, but they are registering their PhD in other universities like Manohar Sundara University, or Madurai Kamaraj University, or Badaras University for getting their degree. They are working here, and then their co-guide will be from that university, and they are getting the degree. They got degree from there. But recently, 6 years back, we started our CSR has started its own academy. Okay, that is Academy of Scientific and Innovative Research. Okay, it is considered as an institute of national importance, and we are providing PhD program in biological sciences, chemical, physical sciences, and engineering. Now we are all the CSR laboratories. We are providing our own PhD degree, and admission process is twice in a year. And as I already mentioned, we are providing training programs. Okay, project guidance to MSc, MPhil, or MTech students, subject to a minimum of 6 months. We are providing BTech students also, but for BTech, in the case of bachelor students, those who are having those who chose chemistry or electrochemistry as their stream, we are providing the project guidance in SICRI. Okay, in SICRI, the bachelor's training program is restricted to only chemistry subject, whereas the similar cases to all other laboratories also. These are the opportunities for students to CSR laboratories. Now we move on to our topic. Okay, like lithium-ion battery and how to safely handle, and how we are fabricating lithium-ion batteries in our laboratory. We can able to see right now. So this is the aerial view of Central Electrochemical Research Institute, and it's widespread around 300 to 400 acres of land. And this is the main building, and a very nice and calm place to work and enjoy our research in SICRI. And in SICRI, we are having 6 divisions, particularly corrosion and materials protection, electrochemical power sources, where I am right now posted, and electroplating and metal finishing, electrochemical process engineering, and other 2 things. And our director is Dr. N. Kalachelvi. And she also worked as a scientist in our group, like electrical power sources. And Madam is having enriched knowledge, and she is having more than 10 to 12 patents in cathode material for lithium-ion batteries. And Madam is having more than 25 to 30 years of research experience. And we are proud and happy to that our own colleague has become the director of our institute, and with her very good and all our support, we are making a very good way, and happy to share that answer. And whenever any people say about SICRI, 2 things come into mind. One is like for the past 40 to 30 years, SICRI is the leader in battery technology. So many technologies have been given to industries in the field of battery technology. For example, if you see in Coimbatore, there are n number of battery companies available. Even like during 80s, during 90s and 2000, we are given a technology to Exide, Amaraja, and so many battery industries. Even Reliance also we have given so many battery technologies. And other thing come into picture is we are having like corrosion materials production is a very important division in our group, and we are providing very much and enormous support for these corrosion resistant paints. We have developed so many corrosion resistant paints, and I will say what is the importance of corrosion resistant paints. And these technology have been given to Asian and Nippon and so many. And while considering this electroplating and metal finishing division, we are given a technology for this internal coating of this rocket combustion, in that missiles and rockets, that combustion tag. For that internally we have given like metal finishing for thermally stable materials. Okay, and the ISRO is taken the technology, and even still that ISRO is taking our using our technology for this metal finishing and electroplating. So this about our SICRI, and you see, whenever we are say about Tamil Nadu, whenever think about Tamil Nadu, so many things are coming to our mind, like this Rameshwaram temple. We are filled with temples, right? So many temples, and other things we come into mind is like this Tiruvallur statue, which is located in Kanyakumari, and even this and the other side, right side is the Pamban Bridge. Okay, so I said this corrosion protection is very essential. Why means even when we are going to the beach also, you see what will happen when we are going to beach seashore. Within a few minutes, okay, we are fed up with like a sultry type, okay, like a salty, and the moisture, since due to that heavy moisture and the sand breeze. Okay, that breeze, the wind breeze, that due to the salty nature, we will feel like sultry, and it will be like very difficult also, right? So think about this Pamban Bridge, which is located in the sea itself. Okay, that's why we are having our facility or our outreach center at the Mandapam itself. Okay, to study the corrosion properties. It is located in seashore itself. Okay, in Mandapam, it's located in seashore itself to test that materials, how it is corroding, and how to provide a solution to industries. Industries means this corrosion technology is widely useful in like petroleum and gasoline industries. Okay, whatever with the pipeline they are using to transport the gases as well as these oils, so it should not corrode. Okay, it should not corrode. Why means it is going underground, right? It should not corrode, and so that technology we have given. So many that Bharat Petroleum and Hindustan Petroleum and the gasoline industry, they are using our corrosion technology to prevent the corrosion in their gas pipelines. And even here you see the Tiruvallur statue and this Pamban Bridge also, we have provided that technology, the corrosion resistant technology, during the construction of Pamban Bridge, as well as this Tiruvallur statue also. Even right now, we are taking, SICRI is taken the responsibility for the maintenance of these two, this Tiruvallur statue as well as Pamban Bridge. The Tiruvallur statue, every 4 years once, our group of people, our scientists and the technical people, we people go to this site, Tiruvallur statue, and every 4 years, we have to remove that coating, and then again we have to paint that corrosion resistant paint, we have to paint it. Similarly, this Pamban Bridge also, two times in a year. Okay, our group of people are visiting this Pamban Bridge, and then we are maintaining it, the Pamban Bridge, the corrosion and everything, we are maintaining it. Yeah, this all about our technologies for regarding to corrosion and other technologies. Right now, we will move into our key focus area. Okay, so we all know battery is a device which can convert the stored chemical energy into electrical energy. That is a simple form or a short definition we can say for battery, right? So batteries are nothing but it's a device which are converting the stored chemical energy into electrical energy. And what battery consists? Battery consists just, it is like two things are important in battery. One is electrodes and the other is electrolyte. Okay. When we say about electrode, electrodes are electrodes are two types. We know already. Okay, it's like a cathode and anode. Any device. Okay, not only battery. Any device, if you think. It should have like positive and negative terminal, right? Similarly, in battery also we have positive and negative terminal. So the cathode here, the cathode acts as the positive terminal and anode acts as the negative terminal. And there are mainly 4 components in a battery. One is cathode, anode, and other is electrolyte, and other is separator. Okay, separator also very important component in battery. Either it's a rechargeable battery or a primary battery or this lithium-ion battery. The separator is also very important key component. Okay, separator, you can think the separator. What is the role of separator? Mean separator, the name itself says separator, separate. It should separate cathode and anode. Okay, it has to separate cathode and anode. That is the work of a separator. Suppose if there is no separation, cathode and anode will touch each other and the short circuit will happen, your battery will not work. Okay, so separator, the work of the role of separator is to separate cathode and anode. These two should not touch each other. Okay, so that is the separator, and I will come more details about separator in within a few minutes. And other important component is electrolyte. Okay, electrolyte is a liquid type. Okay, electrolyte liquid, and what is the role of electrolyte is here? Here electrolyte helps the movement of ions. Okay, the movement of ions between 2 terminals. 2 terminals means here cathode and anode. Okay, the electrolyte is the component, is a liquid type which will allow the movement of ions from cathode to anode and anode to cathode. That is the role of electrolyte here. So these are the components of any battery. And if you are dividing the if you want to classify the batteries, battery means it is the number of cells arranged or a number of cells stacked, that we call as a battery. Okay, the individual thing we call as a cell only. Okay, if number of cells, if more than 2 cells or 3 cells combined, that we call as a battery. Okay, whereas it is a single electrochemical system means that we call as a cell. When we classify the cell into different types, we can call as a primary cell and secondary cell. Even batteries also we can call as a primary battery and secondary battery. So primary batteries are nothing but one-time use. Okay, one-time usable batteries. For example, whatever the batteries we are using in our household items or any other items like in the TV remotes or wall clock, our watches, everything. Those are like primary batteries or primary cells. Okay, why means we cannot able to use it again and again. The chemical reactions involved in the primary batteries are sorry, it is like irreversible. Okay, the chemical reactions whichever taking place inside the primary batteries are irreversible chemical reactions. Okay, once the chemical reactions are occurring, we could able to use that energy, and then once the reactions finish, then we have to throw out. That is the primary cells. Okay, and so primary cells are one-time usable batteries, and it is non-rechargeable batteries, which the uses are like smoke detectors, flashlights, and remote controls. Whereas in case of secondary batteries, these are like rechargeable batteries. Okay, we could able to use it again and again. Once you are charging, once you charge your battery, then we are using it. Once the charge get down, then again we have to charge and we have to use, like whatever the mobile phones we are using, and lanterns. Okay, the emergency lights, and like lead acid batteries we are using in our home for UPS inverters, right? Those are all like rechargeable batteries. Even in our bike and cars also we are having lead acid batteries. In lead acid battery, we will come the difference between lead acid battery and the lithium battery in a short while. This is the clear difference between primary cells and the secondary cells. Okay, primary battery and secondary battery. Primary batteries are one-time usable, whereas secondary batteries are long-time usable. That is the main difference between primary batteries and secondary batteries. Okay, and here this picture shows that diagram, like as I mentioned earlier, like a cathode, anode, and in between separator will be there. Okay, the diagram clearly, the schematic diagram clearly shows the components of secondary batteries or primary batteries: cathode, anode, separator, and it is filled with electrolytes. Okay, yeah, and is it audible right now? My slides and visible, and I am audible.
Yes, right? Sir. Yes, sir. It is audible and it is moving.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. And these are examples of primary batteries and secondary batteries. Secondary batteries, lead acid battery, and nickel cadmium batteries are primary batteries. Okay, and you see the lead acid battery. In lead acid battery, the anode material is porous lead, whereas cathode they are using lead dioxide, and electrolyte here is sulfuric acid. Okay, the problem is lead acid battery is like since the sulfuric acid is involved here. In lead acid batteries, you think about our UPS battery which we are using in our home. Every 2 months or 3 months once, we have to top up the water level, right? So maintenance is required. Regular maintenance is required in case of lead-acid batteries. Once the reactions, chemical reactions occurs, that H2O water will come in as a byproduct, and that will start evaporate. Okay, so we have to top up that DI water, deionized water, every 2 months once or 3 months once, depending upon the type of battery we are using. We have to top up that water. Okay, so that is the one thing in the lead-acid battery. As well as the weight of the lead-acid battery is very, very heavy. Okay, you think, as I mentioned, you think the UPS battery, inverter battery which you are using in your home, have you checked that weight of that lead-acid battery? It will be around 25 to 30 kg. Okay, it will be 25 to 30 kg of weight, which we are using in our home, and the capacity depends. It may be the range from 50 ampere hour to 150 ampere hour that we are using in our home. For a backup of, if we are using like 2 or 3 tube lights and 2 fans, it will give backup of about 8 to 12 hours. If it is 100 or 150 Ah battery means, but the weight you think it will be like a 30 to 35 kg. Okay, that is the thing. That's why we cannot be able to use this lead-acid battery in electric vehicle application. That's why we are thinking for alternate or very lightweight material, as well as high power, high energy density batteries. That alternative is lithium-ion battery. Okay. Yeah, this is that lithium-ion battery. The components of lithium battery is here is they're using anode as the graphite material. Graphite means carbon. Okay, any type of carbon here we are using as anode. For example, carbon we all know, right? Suppose you take any A4 sheet paper also, if you burn it, then that will produce carbon. The blacky type, it will end up, no? When you burn a A4 paper, that is also carbon, right? So any type of carbon we can use as an anode material. Okay, if you search, n number of papers will be available. Any research publication you see, they will take all other things are common, like a cathode material they choose one, electrolyte they choose one, separator they choose one. The anode they will keep on changing. That is the carbon product. Like they will burn a A4 sheet paper, and then that they will take as a carbon, and they will bio-derived carbon. Bio-derived carbon means, as an example, I can say the orange peel. Okay, that cover of orange fruit, no, that orange peel, they will dry it and then they will burn, and that type of carbon they are using, and then they check so the performance or characteristics how it looks. Yeah, like that the research will n number of anodes are available. Similarly, the cathode material, if you think about cathode material, here I give an example as lithium manganese oxide. Okay, LM. If you recall that our yesterday's presentation, Dr. Rajesh Singh's presentation, he also shown 4 types of this cathode material: lithium manganese dioxide, lithium cobalt oxide. Okay, like that he has shown some 3 or 4 types of cathode materials. Here majorly using cathode materials lithium cobalt oxide. Okay, LCO, short form is LCO, lithium cobalt oxide. That is majorly using in our mobile phone lithium-ion battery also. Okay, what means that will be little cheaper, and the technology is much matured also comparing to other cathode material. Even once you consider a battery means, I already mentioned the battery, the 4 components of battery, but the main or heart of the battery is this cathode material only. Okay, why means this 50% of that properties or 50% of the cost depends upon this cathode material. Okay, so similarly, as I mentioned, anode, different types of cathode anode available. Similarly, various and n number of cathode material are available, like LM, lithium manganese oxide, lithium cobalt oxide, lithium aluminum oxide, lithium nickel manganese oxide, NMC. Okay, the short form is NMC, lithium manganese, lithium nickel manganese oxide. Okay, lithium nickel manganese cobalt oxide. Okay, that they will short form, they will say NMC. Similarly, LFP, lithium iron phosphate, LFP. So similarly, n number of cathode materials available depending upon our application and the voltage, whatever you require for your application. Accordingly, you have to choose your cathode material. Okay, so electrolyte is LiPF6, lithium hexafluorophosphate, LiPF6, lithium hexafluorophosphate. That will be used as that is using as an electrolyte. So Here, I already mentioned there are vast applications of batteries, right? A number of applications, even that battery is from our laptop, mobile phones, watches, and hearing aid, or even in pacemaker also they are using. Okay, these lithium-ion batteries, and right now we are talking about these e-vehicles, electric vehicles, right? So these are different types of applications of batteries. And why right now in India we are talking about electric vehicle, right? And why we need electric vehicle? Why means we all know air pollution is a very big problem in India, right? Even if you see every year in news also, okay, during the month of December and January, we will see the news about like Delhi is worst in air pollution or something. Along with the fog also, this pollution also make a very big problem, right? So not only in Delhi, I'm saying in like all the metropolitan cities like Chennai, Mumbai, everywhere. Nowadays, even in small towns also, there is a huge traffic and air pollution. Okay, those who are living in cities, they know very much better, right? Once you stop in a signal, we feel that much of pollution, how much it is, the air is polluted, and it will cause serious health issues. Like breathing issues and so many things are there. Not only that, nowadays we also feel that the heart of like petrol and diesel price hike, right? Last 1 month back it was 98 rupees, and right now it is like 101 or 102 rupees. So the petrol and diesel prices also keep on increasing. That also there, but the price also, okay, it is supposed affordable means. For example, I can say, okay, I can able to pay 100 rupees means, but the problem is we don't have the source of this crude oil or something. Even the petrol or diesel, we are importing only. Okay, so importing the crude oil means we are depending upon any of our foreign nation. Okay, so sometimes our country has to compromise some strategic or our army or security things. We have to compromise with the abroad countries for the import of this petrol or diesel. So those things has to be avoided. That's why our government of India is planning for in 2030, at least in 2030, about 50% of our vehicles, like a 2-wheeler or 3-wheeler or 4-wheeler, it should be converted to electric vehicle. Okay, so that is the reason. And if we say about electric vehicle, lithium-ion batteries to serve the world. Okay, not only our India, lithium-ion batteries to serve the world itself. Okay, and our goal, what is our SICRI role? Okay, here I want to say what is our objective or goal. For example, our goal, the SICRI, what our plan like. Even in India, in India, we are having like so many battery companies are available, lithium-ion battery company, but not even a single battery has been produced in our country. Okay, we are importing the cells from China or Taiwan or Korea, and here the assembly alone we are doing. There is no indigenous technology available or no Indian industry available to prepare lithium-ion cell. That is the situation of till date. Okay, till date we don't have industries to prepare our own lithium-ion battery. So whatever the company available right now is they are importing the batteries, and then assembly alone we are doing. Okay, the battery pack or assembly alone we are doing, and it is coming. So CSR has taken, SICRI has taken the challenge 4 years before, and we want to develop our own indigenous battery technology in India itself. So we taken the challenge 4 years before, and we have succeeded in preparing our own indigenous lithium battery, and I will show the details in the coming slides. So our plan is we want to develop our own indigenous lithium battery, which are prepared in our own lab or industry itself. That is our goal. Okay, so why lithium-ion battery? Why can't other system like a nickel metal hydride is like a primary battery? Okay, lead acid battery is secondary battery, rechargeable battery only. Why we are looking for lithium-ion battery means this table itself clearly shows all the parameters. Okay, comparing to lead acid battery or some other batteries. You see the nominal voltage we are getting from lithium battery is very high, 3.6 volt. Whereas in lead acid battery, we could able to get only 2 volt. That's why you please recall your UPS inverter battery which you are using in our home is it will be having like a 6 cells arranged, 6 cells connected in series. Okay, to get 12 volt. Okay, in home we are using whatever home lead acid battery we are using in home will deliver 12 volt. Okay, the 12 volt we are getting from 6 cells in series, which each cell will deliver 2 volt. Okay, that's how we get 12 volt. Whereas you see the lithium battery, each cell will be able to get 3.6 volt. Comparing to all other system, lithium battery is giving very high voltage. Whereas the energy density is also very, very high comparing to lead acid battery and other things. Even you see the charge, you can be able to charge it very quickly. And even discharge also we can discharge very, very suddenly we could able to discharge also. And even the temperature range we can work safely till 60 degrees centigrade and environmentally safe. And even you see the self discharge is very, very low comparing to other type of batteries. Self discharge is very, very low, as well as the life cycle is very, very high. Okay, but right now we are having like here I have shown greater than 1500, but right now the technology is available for greater than 4000 cycles. Okay, not 1500, greater than 4000 cycles we can able to use our lithium-ion batteries. That is the main advantages of using lithium-ion battery. Okay. And even you see the weight is also a very, very serious concern. Like lithium, we all know the periodic table. Okay, lithium is the lightest metal. Okay, lightest element present in our in our earth crust. Lithium is very, very lightest, and it could be able to store enormous power inside. Okay, that's why it is having very high energy density. So, but lead, it is like heaviest metal. Okay, it is heaviest metal. So it is that's why it is very heavy. We need to use very nearly in the lead acid battery. Okay, I said earlier 25 to 30 kg it will weigh, right? But in lead acid battery, the lead they are using, it's around like 10 to 15 kg of lead is using in that lead acid battery. So that's why people are looking for we are looking for lithium battery for electric vehicle application. Okay, so this diagram shows that comparison of battery technologies in terms of energy density. You see here in this itself, it shows lithium-ion battery is having high energy density as well as high specific power. Okay, it will deliver, it would be able to deliver high power. Okay, that's why we are looking for we are working on lithium-ion batteries. Now I will just touch upon safe handling of batteries. Okay, safe handling of battery means particularly I will focus on here lithium-ion batteries. Okay, you see, I already in the last two table we find that it is lithium-ion battery is having high energy density as well as low self discharge. Okay, and even it is offering very greater advantages comparing to other batteries. Okay, but safe handling is required. Why we are worried about safe handling? Okay, but the thing is operational errors. Okay, operational errors or sometimes the manufacturing defects which cause in explosion and fires. Okay, which has caused very serious injuries to personnel as well as damage to property. Okay, past some 6 months before or even 8 months before in 2019, 20 and all, we have heard about this. Okay, life-threatening situations. Okay, we have seen in the newspapers and even in the TV news also, mobile phone explodes during charging, family in Maharashtra injured with severe burns. These are all examples I'm saying. Okay, so many instances happened, but we know very little only. Okay, and similarly, like mobile phone explodes in man's packet, Mumbai restaurant, man taken to hospital. So many news we have heard about in 2019. Please recall in 2019 as well as in 2020. Okay, in the mid of 2020. So many instances happened, and even in 2016, okay, in 2016, Samsung, that Galaxy Note 7, they have recalled more than 20 lakhs of mobile phones. They have got back from the customer and they have given the new one due to some manufacturing defect that they find out in that battery manufacturing process. So in 2016, they have recalled more than 20 lakhs, like 2 million mobiles have been recalled, and then they have given new Galaxy Note 7 to the people. Okay, so and even people knows right now in airport, in airplanes, the lithium-ion batteries are not allowed in the cabin baggage. Okay, even there is below 100 watt-hour density. That type of batteries only allowed in cabin baggage. Okay, not more than that. These also like 3 years before only it has been implemented. Okay, these are like I have highlighted some of the incidents happened in the airline during 2019. Okay, you see in laptop battery has been burned, and a cell phone battery, and you see that e-cigarette. All are like lithium-ion batteries. These are like incidents happened in aircraft itself. That's why in aircraft nowadays those type of lithium-ion batteries are banned in that cabin baggage. Okay, so and even this you see the electric car Tesla vehicle has been caught fire when plugged in the supercharger station, but fortunately nothing has happened to the driver. Just he went out to have a cup of tea. Okay, just it is a supercharger, so within 20 minutes within 15 minutes he could be able to charge. Just he want to have a cup of tea, but unfortunately that car accident has been happened. Okay, so these are that life-threatening situations, right? But still, okay, even so, still why we are using them? Okay, why we are using lithium-ion battery? If I say these incidents, suddenly tomorrow onwards, could we able to stop our using mobile phones? No. One is it's not possible, right? Why we are using lithium-ion batteries still? Since, as I already mentioned, lithium-ion batteries are incredibly efficient. It is highly efficient than any other battery system. Okay, even it should have like they are stuffed with a large amount of energy in a very small package, right? They keep a phone or a laptop running all the day. Okay, and even as I said, lithium-ion batteries are highly mature technology. It is a highly mature technology, but still, okay, why these things are happen? Why these instances are happen means, okay, we the customers, we people demand higher capacity battery. Okay, day by day, what we want. Okay, one time if I charge, we are thinking that even 1 month also the charge is existing, we will be very happy, right? So we people, customers, we are demanding more capacity. One time if I want to charge, then it should exist for 3 to 4 days or 5 days like that. But nothing wrong in that, right? As a customer, we need it's a demand from our side also, right? So there is a huge competition in the industrial pressure. Okay, that you see, please you recall how many mobile industries are there, right? So many mobile industries are there, like Samsung, Me, Redmi, and Nokia. So many. Okay, so many mobile companies are there, and there is a lot of pressure with the company itself. Okay, they are facing a lot of problems. There is heavy competition. Okay, so due to that, they want to reduce the price also. Okay, they want to reduce the cost, so they have to compromise somewhere. But compromise is not a solution. Sorry, I should not say compromise, but they have to find out a newer technology which should give lower cost as well as longer lifetime. Okay. Yeah, these are the things. Okay, how do batteries end up in explosion? That we will see. Okay, as I already mentioned, the cathode and anode should not touch each other, right? That here, whatever the incidents we are seeing earlier, okay, what has happened means there will be a short circuit. Okay, short circuit happened. That is, the separator has melted or something. So the cathode and anode touch each other. That has triggered. Okay, that has triggered the reactions which could lead to the fire and explosion. Okay, that is the main reason. Okay, the main reason for the battery explosion is the cathode and anode touch each other. There is a short circuit. Okay, the problem is the separator is the main problem that I will show you. Okay. Here you see the manufacturing process errors are very rare. As I already said in 2016 that Samsung Galaxy has written back, there was some manufacturing error, but it is always not it is not the reason for every time. Okay, manufacturing error are very rare. Okay, but you see mobile phones, most of the time the mobile phones are exploded due to the error in the charging process. Okay, a mobile phone means it involves only battery alone not involved, right? There are so many circuits are there. Okay, so many PCB board are there, so many circuits are there, and even our chargers. so many other electronic components are there. Okay, the problem might not be in the battery alone. There may be problems in the circuits also, electronic other circuits also. Okay, but mainly the problem occurs in the charging process, error in the charging process. That I will tell how it will be. And overheating is the main reason. Okay, so please, all the people who are all listening here or who are all be joined today, please avoid overheating of our mobile phones. Okay, and other problem is dropping the device also. So that slightly will drop down our mobile. That will change that. Some internal things of that battery also. Okay, to avoid that only, battery good covers are there. Okay, earlier, if you think about the earlier days, 5 to 10 years before and all, that battery covers will be like very rigid, like our TV remote earlier we used, but nowadays it is very slim, right? Nothing is there in the battery cover. And even the main thing the battery cover is to protect or absorb the shock whichever the battery is getting in. Whenever you drop the mobile phone, that battery cover should absorb the shock. Okay, that is the reason of using the battery cover. But nowadays what we are doing, particularly young girls or something, they are going to the shop and asking for mobile that cover according to that they're wearing the color of the dress. Okay, I need a match to match. Okay, I am wearing a pink color dress, so I need a pink color cover to my mobile phone, like that. But it should be strictly avoided. Okay, the purpose of the battery cover is to absorb the shock whichever when it experience. Okay, that is the thing. And now I will just tell about lithium, just basic principle. Okay, what is the basic principle involved in the lithium battery? Then we can have a main idea that why I said that we should avoid overheating, and why we should avoid the, like a third-party charger and all. Just first we simply understand that the principle, working principle. You see here, I already mentioned, like it should have positive terminal, negative terminal. That is like a cathode, anode. Positive is cathode, and here the negative is anode, and we have in between separator filled with electrolyte, right? During the charging, okay, you see here the cathode is the main material which is having the lithium content, right? Cathode, you see the positive terminal that is having the lithium content. Okay, during charging process, what will happen? The lithium present in the cathode will move the lithium ions. Okay, the lithium ions during the charging process, the lithium ion will move from the cathode side through the separator, and it will sit in the position of anode. Okay, anode is a carbon. Okay, so in the anode side, the lithium ions which are traveling from cathode, it will take the position in the anode side. Okay, this is the charging process. Okay, this is the charging. So whenever our battery shows that your battery is like just 10% only remaining. Okay, at that time, like we need to charge, right? Whenever you are charging, what will happen means these lithium ion will move from the cathode side to the anode side. That is the charging process. So during the discharge, okay, discharge process is nothing but discharge means you are using, right? Whenever you are using the mobile phone. Okay, using me, either I am talking or I am watching a video or I am WhatsApp or whatever be the thing you are using. Okay, the using is the discharge process, right? During discharge, what will happen? The basic principle what is happening is whatever be the lithium ions taken the position in the anode, no, that will again go back and sit in the position of cathode itself. Okay, during the discharge process, the lithium ions which came from cathode to the anode side will go back from anode to cathode itself. This is the discharge process. So you see here, charging, what will happen? Lithium ion is going from cathode to anode side. Discharge, what is happening? Lithium ions are moving from anode to cathode side. So these two are a simply one-way process. Okay, it's simply like in the road. Whenever we are traveling the road, we see that one-way means it's a one way only. Okay, the opposite side, no one should come. Otherwise, accident will happen, right? Similarly, in the lithium ion also, the charging and discharge process is a clearly or defined one-way process. We should not do the both process similarly. Like I am charging at the time itself, I should use. No, we should avoid that. That is the main reason or the main problem. All the explosions has taken place. Okay, and even night time also, what we'll do? Suppose if my battery is getting down, I want to charge means what? Mostly, commonly 99% of the people what we'll do, morning and all we are using our phone. night while before going to the bed, before going to the sleep, okay, we put our mobile phone in the charger overnight, and the morning we will undertake right. But that should be strictly avoided. Why means I already mentioned overheating should be surely avoided. Okay, why means each battery, each mobile phone, okay, each mobile phone provider like Samsung and Nokia and all, they have designed that charger in such a way that it should charge the battery for 4 to 5 hours. It depends upon, okay, some batteries nowadays faster chargers are available, right? Within half an hour our mobile phone getting charged. Okay, so even that type of mobile phones also, what we are doing, we put in the overnight charging and go. So that will cause overheating. Okay, so overheating, what will happen? I will show. Okay, so please don't do like mobile phone charging overnight. The charging should happen in front of us only. Okay, we should see that. Okay, during the charging process. Morning itself you charge. Okay, early morning we are waking up 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. You please put the charger 3 to 4 hours is good enough for charging. So, okay, so overheating should be strictly avoided. Okay. Yeah, so what to do? Safe handling means what to do for this. Okay, so proper handling of a battery is very much essential. So don't reverse. These are for primary batteries. Okay, like whatever we are using in our home, no, that type of battery. Don't reverse the positive or negative terminal. Don't short circuit. Okay, don't recharge these primary batteries. These are very simple things. And you see, more importantly, okay, in case of lithium-ion batteries or our mobile phones, what we need to do, okay, that is like, please avoid the third party or non-certified or fake charges. Okay, whenever we are going for a marriage or any function and all, some people we forget. Okay, we forgot to take our charger, and we go there and we ask, Amachi, please give your charger, like that. But we don't know whether it will be suitable to us. Just we are simply thinking that whether it is adapting to our phone or not. That's all. We don't bother about like whether it's like a same or whether we could be able to use it or not. We are not worried, or we are not taking care of that. Okay, simply we are checking whether it is admit to our battery mobile phone or not, and we just plugging it. But please avoid that. Why means each manufacturer or each charger is having its own circuit. Okay, so please avoid that. Even whenever our charger is getting spoiled, when we are going to buy a new charger in shop, what we ask the original products. Okay, the original products are always costly. That everyone knows. Okay, the original charger, they will say that 1,200 rupees or 300 rupees, but a fake charger, sorry, the duplicate or any charger, they will say like 200 rupees. That we prefer that, okay, 200 is good enough, we buy that. But please avoid that. Okay, don't use any fake or non-certified chargers. Okay, so that is the main thing. And the other thing is like this second point I already mentioned. Okay, don't put your charge overnight. Okay, please avoid it. And always use a good phone cover, okay, to avoid that drop impact. This I already mentioned. Okay, so having said, so we have discussed these things, right? So many issues we have seen, like life-threatening issues, that. Okay, but it's not at all a problem. No need to become panic. Okay, it's no need to become panic unnecessarily. One means most of the companies follow excessive quality control to measure to make sure that it should not happen any mishappenings. But a freak accident, okay, any small accidents like this can never be ruled out also. The meaning is that why I said it, the meaning is that whenever sir, no, I will use overnight result. If I use my mobile phone charging overnight, whether it's explode, means it's not all, it is not at all sorry, like 100% will not happen. Okay, it's not like every time it will happen. But what I want to say, even when we are riding, whenever we are going with a bike, whenever we are going riding, wearing helmet is a compulsory, right? Wearing helmet is a compulsory. It's not meaning that whoever is riding the bike, they don't know how to ride, or whoever is riding the bike, they will definitely fall down. No, it's not like the case. Okay, it's like it may happen. Okay, it's not, it is unpredictable. We cannot able to predict it when we will fall down or when will accident will happen. That's why wearing helmet is a compulsory. Similarly, these also, okay, we should not omit. Okay, so please do handling of our mobile phones or any lithium-ion batteries very safely. We have to handle, and properly we have to handle. Okay, so that is the thing. So I think these things I will skip it. The fabrication of lithium-ions due to time constraint, I will skip it. These things in our lab itself, we are preparing a lithium battery. I told you, no. So I will show you. These are the fabrication steps involved in different steps involved. We are having in our Chennai unit. I already told you in Chennai unit. Okay, in Chennai we are having very good facility for the fabrication of lithium-ion. So this is the first pilot plant in India itself to prepare lithium-ion cells. Okay, I will show you. This is the inside view of a dry room. These are the different equipments involved for the fabrication of lithium-ion cells. So you see, this is the lithium-ion cell. The left side is the Sikri fabricated 18650 cells. I will just tell. Just a minute. Bina madam or any other organizers may take another 5 minutes or
Yes, sir.
5 to 10 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But sorry for the delay. Just 5 to 10 minutes. I will hand over. I will finish it. Yeah. The left side, whichever I showed, this is the Sikri made lithium-ion cells. Okay. 18650 cells. This is the first Indian made 18650 cells and lithium-ion cells in India itself. Okay. So we are proud to say that Sikri is the first to prepare lithium-ion cells in India itself. Okay. Why this for the students? For the students aspects, I want to say, any student going for the interview or something, if you want to do your internship or project, or after finishing your masters, if you are going to look for your project assistant, okay, project assistant in any of our lab or lithium and battery company or anything, they will ask these questions. Okay, what is 18650 cells? Okay, that's why I want to tell this. This 18650 is the nomenclature. Okay, they will in lithium-ion cell they will say like 18650 cell. What is this 18650 means? That height of the cell is 65 mm. Okay, the height of the cell is 65 mm in height, whereas the diameter of the cell is 18 mm. That's why the name or nomenclature has given like 18650 cells. Okay, 18 mm dia and 65 mm. It will be like height. You can see here, this is the empty can. Okay, empty can of lithium-ion cell, whatever I showed here, right? Okay, empty can. This is the empty can, and this is the fully fabricated lithium-ion cell. But I skipped the fabrication process. That's why other things I don't want to tell. But simply, what is inside the lithium cell is this type of jelly roll. This they call as a jelly roll. Okay, it will be containing just cathode, anode, and in between separator. Okay. Cathode, anode will be there, and in between separator will be there. Just a moment. Yeah, you see, this is the cylindrical can, okay, of 18650 cell, and inside this is the one. Okay, you see, this is the one terminal, negative terminal, and this is the positive terminal on the other side and the other side, and this is winder. Okay, in between, if you see inside, just a minute. Inside, if you see, okay, electrode, that is the electrodes, cathode and anode. This white is the separator. Okay, the separator thickness is just 15 micron. 15 micron is the thickness of the separator. Okay, 15 micron is the thickness of the separator. How we rolled this means we take cathode, in between separator and anode. Okay, the cathode and anode will not touch each other. That is the purpose of this separator, and we rolled it. Okay. And this is the terminals, aluminum terminal and nickel tag. Okay, to collect the current. Okay, so after winding this, what we will do, we will put inside this can, empty can. Okay, empty can, we will fix this. Okay, fix this, and then, but you see carefully here, there is no there is not having any groove. It is not having any groove. Okay, a process is called grooving. That we will say. You see here clearly the grooving. Okay, it is having a notch. No, it is the grooving. After inserting like this, what we'll do, we have to make a groove here. Okay, what is the purpose of grooving is, it should not fall down. Once you make this like this, it will firmly fix or contact. Okay, it will be firmly fixed inside. That's the purpose of grooving. Grooving is nothing but, you see in this cell, just in this cell inside the electrode, that the jelly roll is placed inside this, but it is grooved, right? The purpose is it will make intact. There will be no movement. There will be no movement of the jelly roll inside the can. That is the purpose of grooving. Okay, so this type we will do, and then we have this type of a cap. Okay, this type of cap that we will put over on the top and then crimp it. But before this, we have to fill the electrolyte. Okay, electrolyte is the main thing. Okay, so this is the simply fabrication process I told you. Even though I skipped it, I mentioned you how we are preparing our cells. Okay, so even you see this type of 1860 cells we are preparing in our lab itself, and then this is the battery pack of electric car. Okay, this is a Tesla 1S model. Nearly 7,000 cells are used in this type of Tesla electric vehicle. Okay, so in our own prepared lithium-ion cells, whatever I showed here, that we named as a TAPSEN or SICRI made lithium-ion cells, and we have made our own power banks, and then we have given for so many solar lantern companies, and then they have given that to the remote villages who are not having electricity still now. In the Himachal Pradesh and all, we have given our lithium-ion batteries, and then the solar lantern company, they are given under a government scheme. Is the government of India is a scheme. So under that scheme, we are given that solar lantern to some of the villages which are still not having electricity. Okay, so and even you see, and even one more thing I want to say you, in the classification of cells means 3 types of classification are there in lithium-ion cells. Okay, one is a coin cell. Okay, the coin cell is like a button cells, whatever we are using in our watches, that is a coin cell. Okay, and other thing is the cylindrical cell. The 1860 cells are also called as cylindrical cell. Okay, cylindrical type. Whereas this type of cells, the left side cell shows it is a prismatic type. Okay, prismatic type. In our mobile phone and all, we are using prismatic type of cells only. Earlier days, you have seen your you have opened up your mobile phone and seen, no, it is a rectangular type of cells. That is prismatic cells. So these type of prismatic cells we are doing, and we have put in our own bike. And then you see in our SICRI, we are having our own lithium-ion operated e-scooters, and even e-rickshaws also we are operating inside our campus. And even in Chennai, I'm using battery operated electric vehicle in Chennai even. Okay, and these lithium-ion operated electric vehicles we have. This is indigenously prepared lithium-ion cells at SICRI we are using in these bikes and a rickshaw. Okay, so that is the thing. And even you see, this is that Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, not now, earlier. Okay, 2 months before now, Dr. Jitendra Singh is the current Science and Technology Minister. He was past Ministry of Science and Technology Minister. He came in 2021 yearly, and then he has tested our lithium-ion battery. And further, we have been sanctioned for a major and mega project like the extension of these, whatever I showed earlier. The project has been extended, and right now we are going to set up in Chennai. We are going to set up a 100 megawatt hour lithium-ion battery plant near soon. Very soon we are doing that, and these all about our thing. And even you see the press information. Okay, CSR lab has to give technology for India's first lithium-ion battery. And this even in China also they have published India develops own lithium-ion cells technology cheaper by 30%, and they have quoted here SICRI also. And even you see this is the Central Electrical Research Institute to upgrade Chennai facility. Right now, whatever the facility we are having in Chennai is only we could able to prepare 100 cells per day. Whatever the cell I have showed, 100 cells, only 100 cells we could able to prepare using our right now facility. But soon, right now, we are upgrading per day. That type of facility is going to come in the by 2022. We are planning in 2022, and so many equipments are available. It should be open to young researchers for master students or research students, even PhD scholars also we are looking for. And before I close, I want to show even still there is a vacancy for we are looking for technical assistants and technicians. Okay, it is still open. Please, the last date of submission of online application is 27, and even it will be useful for this is we are looking for a BSc, Bachelor of Chemistry, Bachelor of Physics, and you see, please, 41 posts are open right now. Okay, not only chemistry, there are openings for physics, chemistry, biotechnology, computer science, mechanical engineering. So many are there. Please visit our website, and either it will be useful to any of your neighbors or any of your relations or anyone. Please share the news that SICRI, there is an opening in SICRI. Okay, so that's all my presentation. I stop over here, and please save energy for better future. And is there any queries or question? I am happy to share. But sorry for first of all, sorry for my delay in more than 10 minutes.
No, thank you so much, sir.
It was really interesting, sir. You have actually motivated the young researchers in highlighting the research centers and the latest research work in the centers. Sir. It was really interesting, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
So participants can interact.
Very good presentation, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah,
very
I
much,
am
ma'am.
also very much interested in electronic vehicles.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Participants, if you have any question, you can.
My friend daughter has bought a Tesla electronic vehicle in Canada.
Oh, wow, ma'am.
So she has sent me photographs, videos.
Soon in India itself, even just 2 months back, we have tested, we have partnered like our CSR laboratory, we are CRI. Similarly, in Trivandrum, Kerala, we are having NIST Trivandrum. It is a short form NIST, okay? NIIST, NIST Trivandrum. So we both laboratories, CRI and NIST, have been collaborated with one of the private company, and we have demonstrated fuel cell operated Maruti Swift Desire that we have modified, and then we have tested for nearly more than 150 kilometers. We have test driven it very recently, 2 months back. It has published in even all the papers also covered, and the fuel cell technology also we have been demonstrated very recently. Yeah.
Nice.
I request the participants to interact with us.
I think Balakrishnan, someone has raised the hand. Please unmute yourself, sir, and.
Dr. Balakrishnan, sir. Dr. Balakrishnan.
And even one thing before we are going to the interaction, just I want to share one video. Just it's a 5 minutes video only.
Okay.
It is like wherever I go, wherever I go to the school students or any lectures, I don't forget to share this video. Okay,
Sure,
just a
sure,
2 minutes video.
sure.
Is even every one of us. Okay, every one of us, we are interested to contribute to the development of our nation.
Sure.
Every one of us, we are thinking that yes, I want to contribute something to the development of our nation like that. But sometimes we don't know in which way or what more. So for
Yes.
those, just I want to share one video, even though maybe like audio or something may not be that. It's not a problem. Just you see this, watch this video. Yeah.
Very nice
Yeah.
video, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Thank you.
completely
But,
agree with all the slides.
yeah, whatever we could able to do, at least we can able to do in this way. So
Yeah.
that at
Yes,
least one
yes.
or two who are all watching this, at least one or two, if we are doing in that way, it is like success.
Yes.
Definitely will do it, sir. So
So now I think-
participants, yeah. The participants, you can share your questions in the chat also. Balakrishnan, sir. can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Actually, my presentation is such a way that I made in such a way that no one should ask questions like XRD graph, these, that. I not showed any chemical reactions, these, that, or something. So it is highly difficult to ask questions also now.
Yes, sir. So one question in the chat, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
What are the appropriate battery references that we can use for an electric truck?
Electric truck.
Yeah.
Nowadays, LFP, lithium iron phosphate, as well as NMC, nickel manganese cobalt oxide. That is the cathode material, or that is the main material which are used in the battery pack for trucks and all. What means it is like, as I said, the safety issues and high power and everything will be available in the LFP, lithium iron phosphate. So that is the main active material which are using in that case of trucks or buses and other things.
Thank you, sir. So, if, no more questions.
Sir, I'm Dr. Jayalakshmi. Sir,
Yes,
I have a doubt. Your last slide, you have given there is an opportunity in SECRET for BSc students.
Yes,
So now presently they are in third year. Shall we ask them to apply, sir?
No, ma'am. No. Why means it is like a 2 years experience is also compulsory. If you see, that's why please visit the website. But 2 years experience is a must. And even not only for the BSc students, it is open to technician. Next level is technician. That is for IT holders and diploma holders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank
But
you,
this information why I shared means at least this should be shared to other people so that either our neighbor or a relation or anyone, so that it may be useful to someone. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Recently, we conducted one program with in association with AMPRI, CSIR AMPRI Bhopal.
Yes, ma'am.
National Skill India program on advanced materials for next generation devices.
Yeah, okay.
Second time we conducted the Dr. Avanish Kumar Srivastava, Director, CSIR AMPRI.
Yeah. Even I want to point out that you also colleague with me during when I was working in NPL. He was a scientist at NPL, and from NPL he moved as a director to AMPRI Bhopal. Yeah. Even I have collaborated some 2 to 3 papers with him.
Okay, and we are closely associated with Dr. Vijayan.
Yeah, Vijayan sir. Yeah, right, ma'am. Even he's a senior with me while I'm doing my. We all did a PhD in Anayans, you know. So when he did his PhD, at the time I did my master's. So like that, and I just followed him actually when he did that. But I did postdoc, but he directly got appointment as like a scientist once he did his PhD. But I did postdoc for 2.5 years, and then I moved NPL. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So
and even participants are anyone, even if you don't have your queries or something, I want to say that I already shared an email, even I can spell, yes, sudhakar79@gmail.com. Even anytime, not even right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Post the mail ID in the chat box.
Yeah, anytime you can have a query or anything you can ask us. So I can help whatever be the possible way I could able to. Even for the students, sometimes if you are going for SRM interview to Delhi, okay, at that time if you are looking for a guest house, okay, anywhere, where you want to stay, this, that, whatever be the possible way I could able to do, I could do. Even if you are going for a Delhi for interview, these are if you want to approach anyone, so whatever be the possible from my side, I will try to do. But once you post your mail, and then if you are looking for a reply, if I am delay in 1 hour, just if I delay in like 8 hours to 1 day and all, don't mistake me. Definitely I will reply, but it will take a little time. According to that emergency or something, I will reply immediately, or depending upon its query or something, I will do it at my level best.
So thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, it is really a nice presentation, sir. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
Now I request Dr. T. Bina to propose the vote of thanks.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. It is my privilege to propose vote of thanks for the second day session 2 of a 2-week international faculty development program on Advanced Computational and Experimental Research in Physics 2021, organized by Department of Physics, SRM IST Ramapuram, Chennai. First of all, I extend my sincere thanks to our chairman for his encouragement and support to conduct this 2-week FDP. extend my warm thanks to our today's resource person, Dr. S. Sudagar, Principal Scientist, Electrochemical Power Sources Division, CSIR Sikri, Karaikudi, for accepting our invitation and deliver a talk on lithium-ion batteries for EV application. Sir, it has inspired us a lot. You have explained very clearly about lithium-ion batteries and why it is superior than all other batteries. And even if you have highlighted the CSIR opportunities to students, that was really interesting. And I extend my sincere thanks to our director, Ramapuram and Tirchi campus for the perfect support and guidance extended to us for conducting this workshop. My sincere thanks to our Dean, ENT Ramapuram campus for his valuable support. I thank our Vice Principal Academic, Vice Principal Admin for their encouragement for this FDP. I thank all the faculty members, research scholars, and students for their continuous support. Last but not least, I'm very much thankful to all the participants who have attended today's session. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And
Thank you.
once again, I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to connect with many number of students, researchers, and faculties. And thank you very much. I'm looking for some other opportunity in the future. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you all. Thank you.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank
May I
you.
leave, ma'am? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Dear participants, feedback link has been posted in the chat box. Kindly use it. Dear participants, our chief guest mail ID is also shared in the chat box. You can use it.